Hi.
Hello.
You look so nice.
You it's so dark here. Do you,
No, it looks good.
can you see me?
I can see you. Yeah. Can you see me?
Yes, there's a diagonal line. My little screen icon.
Oh, that means that you're not sharing your screen.
Okay.
So if I don't think we need to share our screen, but
Yeah.
yeah, and I don't see any requests. It doesn't say that there's any view. I think at the top little eyeball will that shows when people are looking, and then if anyone wants to share their audio and video.
Okay.
Um,
Perfect.
yeah.
All right. So, well, it's I think there are three people on, so I think we've only got 15 minutes, so we probably should just get started.
Yeah, I told my mom to come on, so I don't see her, but there she is.
So, okay, there she is. So, yeah, I think we should just get started. I will, yeah, I'm Lori, and I think we'll just do a brief introduction, talk about the product, and for 5 minutes, and then we'll do a brief Q&A. So this is Gabrielle. She is our marketing associate in Southern California, and I am Lori. I'm CEO and founder of Kasi. I'm in Portland, Oregon. I am a single parent, and I'm also a cancer survivor. And in 2015 was my diagnosis. I'm cancer-free now. So one of the things I did after my treatment was I started an e-commerce business. And it was an e-commerce business that provided kits for people with cancer. And I wanted to create a cannabis kit for people with cancer. And I'm super sensitive to THC. I'm one of the people that bought into the stigma, I have to admit it. And so I thought before I do this, I need to do more research, because in my mind, cannabis was for people that got high or people that had cancer. And that is, if you watch Dr. Dave and Catherine's presentation, that is not the case at all. And so I did a little research, learned a lot more, and I realized that this is plant medicine and it is super helpful for relaxation, wellness, for a variety of people for a variety of reasons. And in going through that whole process, I became very mindful of what goes in and on my body. And when we were thinking about with Kasi what we wanted to do and the product we wanted to create, it had to be very easy to incorporate in daily life, and it had to be non-toxic with as few ingredients as possible. So that's how we decided to launch with our water-soluble beverage drops. So I don't. If you know about the different delivery methods of cannabis, there's inhalation, ingestibles, which also includes edibles and sublinguals, and then topicals. So our product is not a sublingual. It's not meant to be put under the tongue. It's highly concentrated. It is meant to be mixed with beverages, and it also can be mixed with food. It is non-flavored, so it's super versatile. And yeah, there are just a few reasons that we think it really stands out from other products on the market. And it is made with isolate. And Gab can explain a little more about isolate in a bit. But if you've ever tried products that are made with isolate, it can leave a bitter aftertaste in your mouth. And that is not the case with our product at all. It's super mild, and it's so mild that you can actually mix it with water and hardly detect a flavor, but yet it's very potent. I think another thing that stands out about our product is that in the process that it's made, it's sonically vibrated. So isolate starts as a powder form. It's pure hemp CBD. And then it gets mixed with different oils and water. And so when it's sonically vibrated, that makes it more bioavailable to get absorbed into the bloodstream, into the body. So it is a quicker onset. I think, probably inhalation is the quickest onset. A lot of edibles can take 20 plus minutes, with the exception of one. I see one has a fast act on gummy now. That's awesome. But even sublinguals, like edibles can, in most cases, take 40 minutes or more to kick in. Sublinguals can take 20 minutes, but our drops generally kick in about 10 minutes. So that's pretty quick for an ingestible. Yeah, I think it was super important for us to align ourselves with experts, doctors, nurses, and just people in the industry that have ethical practice, which is why we align to the 411. We think they do an amazing job, and we love that they have that they offer this. Like no matter the socioeconomic background, there's access to health care as it relates to cannabis for everyone for free. So yeah, that's a little bit about our product. And Gab, I don't know if you want to talk about isolate and full spectrum and broad spectrum a little bit.
Basically, so our product, like Lori said, is an isolate. And so when it gets extracted from the plant, it's 100% CBD. Like there's nothing else in it, no other chemical compounds. It comes out in like a crystalline form, if I'm not mistaken. And like our product is, we turn it into a beverage drop. And full spectrum and broad spectrum are a little different. Full spectrum is the other end where it has everything in it. It'll extract everything. And broad is kind of right in the middle, depending on your purposes, your needs, your benefits and uses. Every product definitely offers its own benefits, but for someone, for example, like me, I know that I don't like THC, and I'm pretty sensitive to it. So I like knowing that when I go to buy an isolate product, that there's no risk of any intoxication or maybe accidentally feeling high. It'll be just CBD. But like some of my family uses some broad spectrum, like roll-ons and stuff, because they have other chemicals that help with the entourage effect, which is when the chemical compounds of cannabis work together to benefit you. And so I've learned a lot just by doing my own research, because like I said, every single person's going to have different needs and uses for it. But if you want a specific ratio and you don't want any intoxication, also for drug testing, if you're an athlete or if you're looking for a job, isolate is the way to go because it won't show up. And even if you are taking some broad spectrum and they'll ask you, or full spectrum, it's going to show up in the test and you can't really go around that. So isolate is definitely the way to go, depending on your needs, especially if you're more sensitive.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything, Lori?
No, you didn't. And yeah, so we love this product, and we're getting really good feedback from other consumers. I know we have there's one man that buys it on repeat, and he has done a lot of physical work. He's had back surgeries. His doctor, who is a Western medicine doctor, prescribed him a lot of opioids. And I think at some point those began to not work so much for him. And he was looking for ways to wean himself of the opioids and find just a more natural and effective way to manage his discomfort. So, I think he was blown away, but he gave it a try. And so he's somebody that buys it on repeat from us. I've also had a nurse, not one of the nurses at League 411, but a different nurse who was interested in using it for her nightly, she has it on her bedside table with her water, and it's very helpful for her sleep. So she just did this little study on her own with a sleep app, and she measured her sleep with and without. And she said, I got the same amount of sleep, but with your product, I definitely got better quality sleep. So yeah, we love it.
Yeah, my dad too has used it for sleep. I've used it for sleep. Sometimes I do notice some dreaming, like almost like when I take melatonin, but I notice I can fall asleep a lot quicker. And like if I wake up in the middle of the night,
Yeah,
which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I guess we can open the floor if there's people who have questions.
Yep.
If not, if you haven't checked out our expo booth, if you look on the far left and it'll say expo underneath sessions, we have a little introductory video there that we made a few weeks ago. And that video is also on our YouTube and on our website. And you will also see a code in our expo booth for a discount if you would like to try our product. So yeah.
Yep.
But I don't see any questions right now. Is there anything else we could cover at the moment?
Not at the moment. We could mention, MJ Lifestyle is an industry magazine, and they have a motherhood issue that is in transit right now and available for purchase. But we have a mention in their magazine this month, and they're just some amazing articles because they also feature the Knox docs that are also cannabis doctors.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. And it's funny too, like my little story with this company is that I met Lori on the internet at the beginning of COVID through a website called Acadium, which offers like free mentorship, depending like if you want to be a mentee or a mentor. And so I was looking to gain some experience in some marketing, and Lori's bio caught my eye, and we met and immediately hit it off. And that's how I started working for her. And right now it's just the two of us, except we just got a third intern. I finished my internship, and now I'm kind of working as her little marketing and PR associate, which has been really awesome helping the startup. But yeah, we just got another girl on the team, so we're super excited about that. But yeah, I mean, I've learned a lot about cannabis and CBD, and there is a lot of information out there, so it can be hard to, it's definitely helpful when you know someone who knows a lot about it and you can ask them questions, because someone like me is going to be hesitant to try things, or I don't want to say the wrong thing to someone and, they have a bad experience. But with CBD, that's pretty rare because it is really non-intoxicating. But speaking of education, we also are starting a blog. So our hope is to keep posting educational and informative content so that people who are new or just unfamiliar with anything about cannabis, you can check out our blog. That's also on our website. So super excited about that.
Yeah. And right now we're e-commerce, direct to consumer, but we are also in conversations to sell business to business. So right now you can only purchase through our website, but pretty soon we'll have other locations that sell retail.
Yeah, that'll be hopefully, when COVID's over, that'll be the best to see our product in a store, get the word out there. But yeah, I mean, if you have any questions, you can ask them here, or you can always message us on Instagram. We're very active on there, and I'll throw,
except for we're not on TikTok and we're not on Snapchat.
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, you can basically find us on anything. And like I said, all your details you'll need to know are in our expo. So if you need anything at all, feel free to check that out, and it'll be up for the rest of the night.
Yep. And I think that's it. So thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. And you can also, if you have any questions after this, you can email me at lori@kasi.co. So, or DM us on any of our social, like Gab said. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for watching.